Hello everyone, it is me, Mary, and I am going to share with you a few different things, basically some ways what you would need to be able to do your nails at home. I do my nails at home. I've been doing them for a very long time. I am not by any means saying that my nails are perfect. We can always improve in everything we do, but I like my nails. These are about 3 weeks out, so I have to do a fill-in. It's not really that bad for 3 weeks, but that's typically when I do them, is about every 3 weeks, so that's that. But anyway, so let's go ahead and get started. Also, I have not done this nail. I'm going to do this in a video. This has been almost 2 months of growth here. I wanted it to be pretty grown out so I could do a video for you guys so you can really see when I do my fill-in. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, there's going to be a basic here. I'm going to show you some of the products that I use. Some of when you get into mixing your own acrylics, brushes, basically everything. I'll show you a drill that I use. It's not my favorite drill, but it's an okay drill, and that's just my gel lamp. So, okay. Whenever you're wanting to do your nails at home, this is not going to be the best of the best kit. However, it's a great starter kit. Number one, you can get it for less than $10. And you get quite a few tips. So you get 45. You get some different colors as well, which is really nice. Is it 45 tips or... Anyways, it's quite a few tips here. So it says, yeah, 20 and 20. So you have some clear tips. You also have some white tips. So you can do your little French tips there. It does have a powder, a brush, glue, a liquid, and an actual file. So it's really nice. Little kit there. You can really try with this and start to get your feet wet to see if this is something you're going to want. The only thing I'm going to warn you about is just having what's in the kit here. You're not going to have the longest staying powder with the power with the nails, but it is a great way to sort of get an idea. Just don't be discouraged when it doesn't last very long or you start to see some lifting, and understand when you start to use some professional quality products, you're going to have a little bit of a different result. But this is really nice to start out. I use this with my daughter when I want something that will last her, you know, for a little bit, but if we want to get it off, we can get it off. So wonderful thing to start with. So essentially you're going to need a few different things. Now you're going to need some glue. This is just a pretty inexpensive glue. I don't really care about glues. I'll use any one. This is just one that I have. I actually have the Beauty Secrets glue. I just can't find it, but that's normally what I use is the Beauty Secrets. You're going to need some acrylic. Now I would say honestly to probably start with a clear acrylic. I just think that that is a lot easier to start out and learn with. I like the Beauty Secrets, and I'll just show you some differences with the actual clear from the other colors here. Let me see. Hold on one second. I'm going to push pause so I can get these off. Okay, so you're probably going to think that they look relatively similar, however, they're very different. So this is a clear acrylic, so that's basically what you're going to be using when you do your nails for the most part. This is going to be a pink acrylic. Now, there are some pinks that are very vivid pink. So some people like to have the pink and white that is very bold. I would say to start, I wouldn't do that. I would do the baby pink. And then you have just the white. So the white is going to be what you're going to use either if you want a complete white tip or if you're wanting to do a pink and white, that would be a good one for you to use. So there are a few different options. This is also a bonding acrylic powder, so a little bit different here, but that's what we're looking at. And each one of these is about $17 to $20. So you get a whole lot though. You can probably get, you know, a half a year or more with just one of these. So very good deal. Okay, so the next thing that you could possibly use is going to be glitter. Now, if you're using a glitter with confetti in it, you really need to watch what you're doing because it is a little bit harder in the application, especially around the corners because you do not want any lifting, okay guys? But I really like confettis a lot. You just need to be careful, and this is another ASP product. Very beautiful, I mean highly pigmented. I just absolutely love them. Now if you're wanting to use something that is going to be a glitter but it's easier to apply, you can always use a glitter like this. So we don't have the confetti in here, so it makes it a lot easier for application purposes. I absolutely love this. The coloration is just so beautiful, guys. I mean, I am in love. So this one right here is Silver Rush by Silver Nail, or Super Nail, excuse me. So that is a great product right there. Now, to be honest with you, I typically mix a lot of my powders, so I love to do my own. So like right here, I have a hot pink, and then what I did was I put in a glitter, so just one second. Okay, so hopefully this will get into focus here. But anyways, I have a hot pink here. I love this color. This is actually a flirty bikini color. Now this is a very flat color. There is no glitter in here. Obviously it looks kind of glittery in my hands right now. But this is from Super Nail in Flirty Bikini. So it's just a really hot pink color. When you put it on, absolutely beautiful. So what I did was I went with the Flirty Bikini and I put in about 4 different glitter colors that I really like. And it is absolutely beautiful. I wish that you could see this better. Anyways, I wish that that could be an eyeshadow color because I absolutely love it. And it looks perfect on the nail. Now another color that I made here, I did a white acrylic, and I used 3 different colors or glitters here, as well as an iridescent acrylic powder. So I really like to do my own colors. Now this is going to be something that you need to really spend some time learning how to do them, especially when you're using anything that's a lot thicker, like a confetti. Sometimes I will do these types of things in my powders, which is really hard as well. So you really need to spend some time learning to do nails before you do these, but you can get such great and beautiful products, guys. I mean, here's one right here called Icicle. Absolutely perfect color, just beautiful. So there's a lot of options to doing your nails. Okay, so the next thing you're going to need, this is very important. So a pH is going to be a lot better than a dehydrator, but I do think the dehydrator is very good. So essentially what you're going to use a dehydrator for, you're going to use it on the natural nail. You're wanting to soak up some of your actual oils that's on your natural nail, and it's going to promote a lot better adhesion when it comes to the acrylic. So this is something that I think is a key step. I know that a lot of people don't use these, but I swear by them a lot. So I'll end up listing some of the different items below that you could use, but I love these right here. Now, this is a primer. This is an absolute must-have. So this is something you don't get when you do that nailing kit. You need a primer, guys. This is something I swear by. Now, this is acid-free. You want to buy an acid-free. The acid-free is going to be less harsh on the actual nail. If you get a fully acidic one, you're going to have the potential to have some burning. So this is going to be something that you're really going to need. Once again, sorry about my ratchet nails. It's like 3 weeks in. But anyways, wonderful product that you need. So here we go. You need a dehydrant first. Then you're going to need your primer. Now, both of these you do not apply to the tip. You only apply to the natural fingernail, okay? You're going to need to go ahead and have a liquid here. So this liquid right here, I like the No Lift Nails liquid. There are a lot of different options. This one's relatively inexpensive. I get all of these products at Sally's. This is really inexpensive, guys. So a nice product. This will last you for about 6 applications of your nail. So really good. Probably, yeah, about 6. So really good product there. This is like $10 and this is probably the same. So getting a little expensive, but if you think about the cost of a fill-in or even a full set, guys, if you're in... Okay, guys, sorry about that. But anyways, as I was trying to say, you need a good file. I think that whenever you're using a particular file, you need to find something that is going to be medium grit or even the coarse grit. So I like this one here. It's the 100-100 Coarse Grit by Beauty Secrets. This is my preference, guys. This is exactly what I use. Now, if you're not wanting to invest in a drill, this will be good enough to actually get off a lot and smooth out the actual acrylic nail when you do your nail. So I really love this one. It's great for shaping. It is my absolute favorite. I would recommend getting this at Sally Beauty Supply just because I swear by this. Now you need a block, a buffer block. These all go in different grits as well. I would say that you would get one that's not going to be fine, but you want to get one that's not medium as well. Here's the number of the one I got, and I really absolutely love this one. So sometimes people, now I have a block that's a 4-sided different block as well. I can't find it. So here's one I just wanted to sort of give you an actual idea. I prefer to get them like this from Sally Beauty Supply. Hold on one second. Okay, sorry about that. I prefer to get the blocks like this, but this is a good alternative too. It's not the best, but it's an okay alternative. Essentially what you're wanting to have is something that's going to smooth and even out. In addition, you're going to want something that is pretty much going to shine the nails. We're not wanting them super shiny, but we are wanting them flat. And the reason why you're wanting them kind of flat and smooth is when you start to apply the actual polish there, you can start to see some ridges if you're not careful, and you do not want that, okay guys? So it's very important that you have that. You can do everything here with these types of files. It's not necessary that you do have a drill. I like having a drill, but it can get relatively expensive, especially when you're having to get all the different bits. And drills can be dangerous, okay? Especially since I do my own nails when I'm doing the other hand. So I am right-handed. So when I'm doing the other hand using my left hand, it's kind of dangerous at times. So you need to be really careful, and you need to know how to use a drill if you're doing it, because if you've ever been to the nail salon, people have probably cut your cuticles before, and it kind of hurts. So you need to be really careful. I do caution you, this is not a newbie friendly type of thing. So you need a really good nail cutter too. So this is what I use. Now you can use the other nail cutters, just a standard, but if they are not adhered properly with the glue, you can have some lifting or you can have damage to the nail. So I prefer to use this type of nail cutter. Something else that it's optional, but I do it when I do my nails. So just so you know, if your acrylic touches your actual fingertips, if it touches your cuticles, you're going to have lifting, okay? So that's why it's important that you have your cuticles pushed back. I prefer to remove my cuticles, so I would use a cuticle softener and remover. And then I follow and push with this type of tool. I don't like a wooden tool. I like this particular tool here. It is metal and it works very well. You need to be careful when you're pressing down because you can damage your actual nail as well. But this is a really good tool and I love using these. Now, something that I caution you with, once you use this, you need to wash your hands. You need to get off any remnants of this whatsoever. And we absolutely need to use a dehydrator. Well, you need to buff it first after this because you don't want any of the oils left in here from this particular remover. You need to buff the nail, and then you need to use a dehydrator after, or a pH+. A pH+ is preferred over a dehydrator, but both are good. And then you need to use your primer, okay, guys? And one of the last things that I want to discuss is your brush. This is probably your most important thing. I would say if you're going to spend some money on something, you need to spend good money on your liquid and your powder. So your liquid, your powders, my ratchet thing right there, look at that. Oh well. Liquid, powders, and your brush. That is where you need to spend your money. So this right here was only like $19. I've been doing this for a long time, so I can play around with my brushes. Now there are some better brushes, and to be honest with you, if you're starting out, you probably want to use something larger than a 10. You don't want to use something smaller. I prefer a 10, and this is a ASP brush. This is a round brush, not a oval brush. Now, this is a number 10. You probably want something larger. So that's the size right there. A lot of salons that you go to will have a larger size brush than this. I prefer this one. I could go up higher, but I just feel very comfortable with this. I do use the one ball method. I think that the one ball method helps a lot when you're doing your nails, and I just prefer a one ball method. There have been times where if I have something tricky and I'm not doing the best job, I'll do a two ball method, but I prefer to use a one. And essentially what that is you're going to dip your acrylic powder and you're going to get a large enough ball to where you put it on your nail and just use the one and kind of pat it out with your actual liquid. But anyways, guys, I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope you found this helpful. I could probably do some videos teaching how to mix acrylic powders. There's a lot that goes into it, but you know, maybe we'll see how this goes in the future. I really am passionate about doing nails. I love nails, and that's just that. So if you want a gel lamp, you can always get one of those as well. I do my own gel at home, and I can also teach you how to do a jelly sandwich to save money on your gels. Okay, guys? But anyways, if you want to see more nail videos, let me know. I'd be more than happy to do them for you. I'm going to be getting an actual camera, so that will help out a lot as well. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed it. Talk to you soon. Bye, guys.